Welcome back, everyone, to another incredible episode of Chat with Dan here. For today on the show, what can I say? We're starting up the weekend because we have the incredible, amazing, the badass, the superstar, the legendary, the one and only, the incredible Maria. Maria, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm excited to have this interview with you.
There you go. What better way to have an incredible, super badass weekend than to be chatting with someone as badass as you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. All right. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow, helps a lot. But also, on the description below, you're going to find all of Maria's social media. Let's follow her and let's discover why she's super badass and talented as well. Now, without further more, let's jump in. So I want to start this whole conversation by throwing out the first question, which is, what drew you to acting in the first place? Was there any specific moment or performance that made you realize, you know what, this is what I'm going to do from here on now?
Yes, I had this moment. I worked as a model for many years and I had a contract in Turkey. And there we had some castings like for small acting job as well, background commercial and stuff. And I got a role in Charlie's Angels. It was just a background job, but I was so excited by the atmosphere on the set. I played nearby the Kristen Stewart and all that actors, And when I came back to my apartment, I just lay on my bed and was staring on the ceiling probably an hour and think like, yeah, that's where I want to be. That was that moment.
That is incredible. And which of the Charlie's Angels, the first one or the second one, or the most recent one, right?
No, not recent. After that, I came back to Ukraine and started acting classes, and I started my journey there.
There you go.
So it was like 2018. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were in the last Charlie's Angels films.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought in the old ones, with Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and all of that.
Yeah, you won't see me there. It's just a small part of my head, just walk around, background joke,
Hey, but you were there. You know what I mean? You were there, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And tell me, as an actor, you often had to inhabit the lives of various characters. So how do you approach stepping into a new role, and what techniques do you use to make the character feel authentic?
Well, first, I try to fully understand the character. I will tell her because obviously I would play only female roles, right? So understand her, discover her childhood, discover her fears, what she is interested in. I will try to figure out what element is she. I mean, if she is a fire, if she is full of energy or probably even wild a little bit, or she's a earth, so she's very grounded. It's very good fit for the roles of some military, jobs or something like that. And whoever my character is, however they behave, never judge them. It's the most important thing. So you never judge your character. You try to fully understand it and discover as much as you can some specific things. For example, if she likes some author, I would read their book and stuff. If she lives in some specific city, I would discover everything about this city. So yeah.
Okay. And tell me, what is your kind of routine, right, to get into character? Do you have like any pre-show or something before starting to make you be in that character before jumping in?
Before jumping in,
Mm-hmm.
What I do usually, I just like putting on an invisible backpack. So you put there all you discovered, you put there circumstances, like given circumstances, and physicality works for you. It happened. So just let it go, and don't think about script, don't think about anything. You just put it there and let it go, and that magic happens, and that shows that if you feel it. And sometimes you even don't remember what you did on the scene, and it means that it was right. The magic happened.
That is incredible. And at the same time, acting can be emotionally demanding, right? So how do you maintain a balance between fully immersing yourself and at the same time taking care of your mental and emotional well-being?
I follow the system of Mikhail Chekhov. I was studying Ukraine with an incredible teacher, Alena Radishevska. She's amazing. And this system is about retelling the story of your character rather than put your own experience from your real life to the character, like his teacher Stanislavski did. That's why he ended up very sadly. He had a heart disease. Just imagine you have a scene when you're losing your child and you repeat it again and again, and you really in the time, and you live in the stage. So it is like a small version about Mikhail Chekhov's system because it's very huge and very interesting. So by this way, he protecting actors' well-being is very important. But still, it can be very exhausting, especially after not like seeing on a stage or film. Doesn't matter. It can be very exhausted after acting classes when you deeply down into the exercises, very emotional. It feeling like you came back from the gym, but not physically, but mentally. Um, but still, I can switch very quickly. I'm never been in depression or something like that after seeing. So yeah.
Hmm. I mean, it is important, right, to take care of yourself. I mean, at the end, you're playing a character, but at the same time, it's you who is, it's so it's important for you to kind of be able to let that go and return to be the real you. Otherwise, I mean, I can assume that it can become a little bit messy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. It's very important.
I like it. I like it. And at the same time, as an actor, you often work closely with directors and fellow cast members. So, can you share like an experience where collaboration led to unexpected creative breakthroughs or insights?
Well, I'm just the beginner. So unfortunately, I don't have so much experience, especially on a set. Uh, I usually had experience in theater, and usually some scenes from my acting classes. So the producer is my teachers or coach or something like that. But I can share you one unexpected. Probably I can like take it like an answer. Unexpected thing for me. I was studying in tea theater. It calls in my city. It's very popular, and we were preparing a play, The Seagull, and we had lots of rehearsals, of course. And I had a thought in my mind like it won't happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, we are rehearsing, we are preparing. We know when premiere will be, but I feel like it won't happen, and it didn't happen actually because war started, and we had
Mm,
the final rehearsal on the Wednesday, and the next day war started. And I told before to my friend this, and she was like, "What are you talking about? It will happen. We have a premiere soon." I say, "No, I feel like it won't happen." And how it affected on me, I didn't do any acting for the next 2 years. That's
yeah,
how
of
it.
course. And when that happened, so yeah, what I'm trying to say here is that when that happened, you came to Canada and tell me, like, how challenging was it for you to start either in, new country, new language, new culture, like a whole new scenario for you. How challenging was it for you when you were recently there?
I didn't come to Canada like right away.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Ukraine under all these missile attacks during 6 months. And after we decided with my fiance that we want to immigrate to Canada
Mm-hmm.
because we had a chance, we had a very cool program. Canada helped us, but still, it took time. I mean, we lived in Romania. After we moved to Turkey, after we moved to Romania again because we were waiting for visa. You need to make all these documents, and stuff. It was very challenging. I was working in the kitchen and sometimes as a model, and it was very tough time,
Mm-hmm.
especially financial and so on. And after we arrived to Canada, I worked as a chef in Cactus Club. It's very popular in Canada. I think probably everyone knows. For 1 year and 2 months. I hate kitchen. I mean, for me, it was very difficult. I really hate it. So many struggles I get. It's like cut myself, lots of burns,
Hmm.
and like the state, like I'm in the kitchen and so on. And we lived in a small city, Abbotsford, in British Columbia. We moved to New Westminster, so it's like Vancouver area. And now I'm doing acting, and I'm so happy. And I'm not in the kitchen anymore.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's challenging, but at the same time, I mean, think for perhaps at some point you will be playing someone who is in the kitchen, so you can understand and be like, I know already, I know this feeling and everything. So,
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
yeah.
it's experience. Yeah, putting on
Mhm.
our invisible backpack.
Totally. Yeah, as you were saying. And wow, I mean such a journey. And like the thing that I like the most is that the fact that you didn't kind of give up, you know what I mean? That you were strong enough to continue moving forward because it's challenging and especially on a situation like that. I mean my country has never been into war or anything like it, but I would assume that it's challenging to kind of leave away your life in your country not because you want to, but because you have to, because it's dangerous and all of that. So I can understand how tough, but it's great that you managed to continue moving forward and to push forward. And of course, that there were some hard moments, but you move on, and here you are right now, back again, with your acting and everything. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you.
That is super badass. Just saying. And actors often have to adapt like different genres or styles of performance. So, is there a particular style or genre that you haven't explored yet, but you would love to try anytime in the near future?
I never think this way. For me, the main point is to reach truth. Um, when we discovered everything about our character, the style appears. I know some actors use their specific style and put in several different characters. I really don't like it. So for me, you like how to say, like empty list. So you put everything you discovered, all information about your character, and this style appear by itself. So when it works by this way, it's magic. I mean, it's a truth, and I think we should focus on it to be very genuine.
Mhm. And moving forward, like a little bit here and talking at the same time a little about your modeling career. Tell me, what is the thing that you like the most about modeling?
About modeling.
What do you enjoy the most?
mm, Photos to get good photos. um, I enjoy to be. I have two magazine covers, and this moment when they approve you for a magazine cover and you order a magazine and you see yourself like this, maybe. I'm not really like modeling like a process. It was more for me financial situation.
Mm,
Yeah, because changing all the time clothes, and it's not like in movies or some shows like beautiful life. You have parties all the time, and it's like, shoot, you're so happy, everything just look at you. No, it's like real modeling, especially if you go to the contract abroad, especially China or some Asian country. You have like it's full-time job. You're changing very quickly. They shoot you like it's very technical.
very
It's
fast, right?
not.
Very fast
Oh yeah, yeah,
paced.
yeah, yeah. It's very technical. It's very hard job actually. um, you have to always how to say care about your appearance. It's very hard
Hmm.
actually, because we are all people. We can be sick, we can be depressed and stuff, but you can't stop because it's your job, and you can even be punished. I was a model agent as well, and I have my model. She got a contract in South Korea, and guarantee contract. So even if she wouldn't earn anything, they guaranteed her like big amount, but she got fat there and got the problems with her skin, so they take out her guarantee. So agency can even punish you
Hmm.
if you got some, centimeters on the measurements.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
very stressful, very
Yeah, I can
stressful.
assume that. And and have you start? I mean, have you done some modeling in Canada or not yet?
Sometimes I'm doing this now, like just for fun, maybe. Yeah, I would like to get job, of course. Like, extra job is always good. I mean, but I got 10 plus 10 kilograms in Canada, so that's the problem. I'm just, I'm working on it right now. I'm going to the gym. I'm sitting on diet. I want to get my body back, and we'll see after, because for now I'm just, yeah, some very good photographers text to me on Instagram and like, hey, let's do a shoot, and they're really great, but I don't want to capture myself right now. So yeah, I will tell you, I will text you back later. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm
Yeah,
in kind of this situation now.
yeah. But for you, like your main passion is acting.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, then I mean, you know what I mean. That is really cool. I like it. It's such an interesting journey you've been here, and as I was saying before, the fact that you have been able to continue moving forward and continue working on that passion. I mean, that's pretty. That take guts. I've met some people that they just walk out of their dreams because for a reason, and it's understandable, of course. But like on your case, the fact that you have been moving forward and to uh, continue making sure that you're actually working on what you want to do in life. I mean, it's super hard, but you're doing it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. And let's say that one day I call you and I tell you that I want to become an actor. Now, here's the thing: zero experience. So, based on what you know, what do you think it would be important for me to understand before jumping into this career?
Um, I think to understand if it's yours, you mean, right? Like you want to do act to understand this. Um, yes, I have an answer. I talked with my very good friend. He's amazing actor actually. He's kind of successful and very open person. He helped me a lot, and he told me one thing, and I really agree with that with him. If you, how to say, uh, if you don't back the fame or money, I mean, if you're not chasing them, so you're doing it just because you love, this is yours. I mean, that's fine. Everyone wants to be rich and famous, of course. That's like that's fine. But most of people, they just see this goal, and all the journey is just struggling. They just see that, oh, I will become famous and rich, and I'm going to this goal. To this point. But it's not the thing, because you should enjoy the journey. It's so interesting because acting is not only like work with the characters, plays, fields, and so on. You discover your personality as well, and you open so many new information about yourself. And if you really enjoy this journey and you are not chasing money and fame, this is yours. And if you find something yours, of course, you should keep going. And that's it. Just enjoy the journey.
I'll tell you what, if I ever become an actor, I'll be mentioning you on my thank you speech at some point. Yeah, I like it. And, acting, often involves like a lot of vulnerability and putting yourself out there. So, how you handle criticism and rejection in such a competitive industry?
Well, as I told, I worked as a model. And so the situation is kind of similar there. A lot of rejections, lots of. You will get 100 rejection and probably one shoot. But still, it's not a great feeling. It's not, and never will be. And how do I handle it? Well, I can cry, really. I can feel like I rock hit bottom. But then I just get up and keep going because because that's what I want to do, and that's fine to struggle. That's fine, and who are we to give up, right?
Absolutely. I mean, life is too short.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow, I'll take it. I'll take it. And let's say that if you were on a stranded desert island and you could only bring 3 movies to watch for the rest of your life, which movies would they be?
That's a very difficult choice. I love movies, obviously. Let's see. First would be definitely Pulp Fiction.
Mm.
I'm a fan of Tarantino. I love him so much. Um, Recently, I rewatched like thousand of time Moulin Rouge and Leon.
Hmm. Okay. And
Just,
mhm,
it's like old movies, I love more
yeah,
than now they should.
yeah.
Mhm.
And what about TV shows? Do you have like a specific TV show that you like the most, or?
It depends on genre.
Mhm.
I'm a fan of Friends. It's my like guilty,
Mm.
like I'm rewatching all the time. I can rewatch them like several times a year even because they give me this feeling of comfort and coziness. And the other side, I love Game of Thrones. I'm a fan of them as well. So very different genres, but yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. And tell me, what do the year is almost over, right? I mean, just
Yeah.
1 month, we're gonna have Christmas, New Year. So what are some of the things that you expect for the 2025?
I expect to get lots of jobs, acting jobs. I mean, I just signed with the agency finally just 2 days ago. And yeah, yesterday I spent all my day to set up all websites, upload video, photos, changing resume, changing everything. And yeah, I'm excited I will keep studying in Studio for Actors. It's in Vancouver. I adore my teacher, James Charles. He is incredible. And yeah, I will just live my life and keep going. Just
Yeah,
expected to get jobs and more opportunities and stuff.
yeah, I like it. And my last question, so we can all enjoy and relax after a cool conversation here. So here we go. What do you think that could be the best title for this episode?
Following your passion no matter what.
Okay, I like it. Makes sense.
Because
Mm-hmm.
it's all about, like I said, it's all about journey. It's all about passion. Just follow it. And no matter what happened, what affect you, no matter who telling you something, you will not reach that or something like that. No matter what.
Yeah, that is important, and I think from a little bit of your story that you mentioned, I mean, you as I was saying before, I mean, you were able to make that happen. You moved to different countries and then came to Canada to continue pursuing your passion. You are actually making it happen. I mean, that is incredible, and I like that title. Yeah, it resonates good. Yeah. And I mean, at the end, what can I say? The fact that you're doing it, the fact that you're making it happen, that you are fighting over to pursue your dream and to actually make a career on it. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, that is super, super incredible. And I'm super sure that our next conversation will be about the multiple thousands projects you've been here. Because, well, I do believe that good things happen to those who are honest, and who are really passionate about something. And so I'm sure that, as I was saying, that our next conversation will be talking about the 1,000 films you've been here, because you are super talented and you're making it happen. So
Thank you so much. It's very
absolutely.
important to hear something like that, actually. It's
Yeah, I
very,
mean, because it's a really ugly world sometimes, and sometimes I believe that we are our worst enemy. and we can feel amazing, and then ourselves can make and then ourselves can work on it, so then we can start feeling bad, and then we will have this toxic thought in our head saying like, we're not gonna make it, this is not working, we should be working on something else, and it's challenging, and it's a very alone industry at the same time, a lot of difficult moments you will have, but the fact that if you can remind yourself how much you have done and how much work you have put on and all the things that happened to you so you can be where you are right now, I think it's better when you take a second and realize how, yeah, like how amazing we are, but also how much we have hold to continue pursuing our passion. So
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah.
okay. So I want to thank you so much for making this happen. Keep doing what you do. Keep shining. I also want to thank those who stayed the whole episode. Let us know what you think in the comments below. But also, on the description, you're going to find all of Maria's social media. Let's follow her. Let's make her viral. Hashtag Team Maria. And again, thank you for making this happen. Keep shining out there. Keep working hard. And I'll see you in the next. Yeah, and I'll be seeing you in the next one then.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Daniel. I enjoyed the interview for sure.
All right.
Thank you so much to let me share my story, and I hope that it will inspire someone, like keep going and don't be afraid. That's it.
And I'm sure there will people out there who are gonna get inspired. I mean, I have interviewed people from different countries, different cultures, and sometimes it's challenging for them, because either they will say, what, English is not my language, and that's fine. I mean, for example, English is not my language too. But you have to, you have to work, you have to study, you have to prepare, so then you can understand more words and become more fluent to it. You are doing it too, and that is incredible. And I'm sure people either who is from other countries who wants to pursue a passion, and then they see you and then they see you as someone who English is not their language, that Canada is not your country, it's not your culture, nothing like that, but you are doing it. You are moving to you are in a country that has nothing to do with you, but you are putting your work, and you are going forward, and I think that is inspirational for those type of people.
Great.
So.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Keep shining and keeping super talented then.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
All right.